Morning, guys. Excuse my morning puffiness. I suffer so badly with a swollen face in the morning. Um, Sorry, I'm on a very busy road, so I don't know how good this is going to be. But it's 7:45 and I'm out doing my morning walk. So yeah, it's part of one of the routines I'm trying to get myself into, or I am getting into, when I'm working from home. So basically I just get up as early as I can and I head off walking, come back, have my shower, have my breakfast and then sit down to work. So it's just been so good for my head, lads. Like, I can't even recommend it enough. And it is, like, look at that sky. You can't see the blueness. Oh, you can a bit. It is a gorgeous morning. It's cold, like I think we're on zero. I think it's 0 degrees. But it's so gorgeous. I'm listening to a Simon Sinek podcast and educating my brain. And it's good. It's really, really good. So yeah, that's my first kind of task of the day that I kind of like to do. I'm back, I'm showered, looking a lot more alive. That was just an amazing walk and I feel so much better for it. So I'm just gonna have my house coat on, I'm gonna get my breakfast and then sit down at my desk. I'll show you my little kind of like home office layout and my few bits there as well. What I've been doing since I've been kind of working from home is leaving just conditioner in my hair. My hair has been in horrendous condition in the last while, so I'm taking this opportunity just to like try not wear any makeup, and I'm really happy with how my skin is looking, and also just pack my hair with conditioner every day and leave it in and kind of just let it do its thing. My meetings, and I'll explain all this later on, but my meetings are mostly kind of like obviously video calls, so it's fine. It's with my own team, so if I do have like drowned rat hair, they don't care. They don't really care where I work anyway, but you like to be presentable, but in these circumstances I'm like, my hair looks wet, let's just not talk about it. So yeah, that's it. Gonna go make my breakfast. It's so funny, I just referred to my dressing gown as a house coat, and I don't ever call it a house coat normally, but it sounds a little blind. But when it comes to, like, when I am wearing it, when it's in the middle of the day and I probably shouldn't, that's when I call it a house coat. And then if it's in the evening when I'm like snuggling up, I'm like, it's my dressing gown. So I very much interchange the two. So I actually soaked my porridge last night just because I was making kind of old cookies anyway, so that's all soaked. I'm just gonna bang that into the microwave for a little while, chop up a banana, a bit of cinnamon, a little bit of honey. Oh, it's my favorite breakfast. Like, it's my favorite breakfast of life, like over pancakes, over anything. I love this breakfast. I know people think I'm crazy, but yeah, whatever. A big thing for me in my morning as well is my coffee. So I've been using a little bit of an espresso, but I've also just been using my cafetiere, and I have some Lavazza coffee that I keep in the fridge. Oh, need 2 hands for this. Porridge is made. Oh my god, my favorite. It's just going 9 o'clock. I start work at 9:30 because I have a crossover with the US in the evening, so it makes more sense for me to kind of do longer hours, not longer hours, but compared to people in Ireland, longer hours into the evening. So I don't start till 9:30 and I finish at 6:30. So that's why it's great in the mornings, because I have that little bit of leeway in terms of like getting stuff done and getting a little bit of time, like I'm doing now, to chill out on my couch for a couple of minutes before I need to go get set up for work. Mike is just gone to work, so he is still working. It's very different for him. I'm not going to go into his work situation, but yeah, it's very different for him. It's perfectly safe and it's perfectly fine for him to go to work. He's very much isolated anyway in what he does. He's his own office, different things like that, and he's needed in a different capacity. So I'm going to sit here, enjoy my breakfast. I am going to do a morning scroll on Instagram, have a look at a couple of stories. That's kind of all like I'm doing throughout the day, just different times, having a little look. And I'm really just being drawn towards anyone who is funny. This weather, anyone who is funny, or anyone who has like beauty or makeup, like looks or information, I'm like, yes, give that content to me. I do not want to know virus stuff. I will now get my coronavirus information from RTE or the HSE in Ireland. That's it. Like, I'm not listening to. Now, I do follow Dr. Darren O'Leary on Instagram, and I do find that she's a really good source of information too. So yeah, she's probably the exception to my rule, but in general, that's where I'm getting my coronavirus information. So when I look on Instagram, I'm like, I don't want to see like that apart from Darren Leary. I don't want to see coronavirus stuff. I just want to see like beauty, makeup, funny stuff. Just sitting down to work and I got my new office chair. I got it yesterday. I got it, let me see if I can show it to you in this way. This is my new office chair. I love it so much. I love the grey. So nice. So I got it in the range a couple of weeks ago. I ordered it and I picked it up yesterday. And yeah, I'm delighted with it. It's so nice. It has nice back support and I just needed it so badly. I was on a stool for 2 days a few weeks ago, and then I had another chair last week that wasn't too bad, but this is perfect. I'm so happy with it. Yay, my new chair. It's the little things these days, the tiny little things. This is my setup. I know it looks really messy from this angle, but I actually don't think it's too bad. So I bought this monitor. This is my work laptop, my work keyboard, and then I'm just kind of doing with everything else. There's my coffee, and like I say, I have a really nice view out my window, which is good. It helps to have a little tiny bit of distraction, as if you were kind of in the office. So that is my setup. One of the guys on my team, like I think like everyone on my team is really pulling together to try and do something to just keep us all connected, which is just so cool. So one of the guys set up a daily kind of check-in like coffee with everyone. So from 10 until 10:15, we all connect, like there's 4 of us, we all connect and we have our coffee and we just talk about like non-work related, just like how's life, how are things, how are you? And I was off for a couple of days, but I had my first one with them yesterday and it was just lovely. It just, do you know what? It makes you aim to be ready, kind of like meeting ready for an early time in the morning. And it also just gives you that little bit of interaction first thing in the morning as well. So it's a great idea. So I would definitely say that if you're working from home and you're finding that you're missing that bit of interaction, guys, like Skype is free, Zoom is free, obviously Google Hangouts. There's so many different ways that you can actually get connected with people. There's no real excuse. It's just to have, I suppose, the confidence to say, hey guys, let's all connect at like 9:30 for a coffee or 11 o'clock or whatever. If you usually meet in your canteen at like 11 o'clock, do it online, like, you know, or even if you know you have a friend that doesn't work for the same companies you work for, you're both working from home, just set up like a 10-minute little like connection and just catch up and let that be kind of like your coffee break, because we're human and we need human interaction. Like that's what we're here for. That's what we're on earth for. As much as like I'm relatively introverted and I'm probably not being as badly affected by maybe extroverted people right now because I'm pretty happy. I'm like, I don't have to go anywhere and you know, I am at home in my house. I'm really, really happy in a way. But in general, we are humans that are born to be around each other, and this time is very difficult because it goes against everything that we are naturally supposed to be doing. So just make it work. Like our technology is insane. We're so lucky. Like imagine this was like 30 years ago. This would be crazy. We wouldn't have the level of technology that we do, and it would be full on proper isolation, no internet, no technology. Like we're lucky in that sense. At least I think we are. I have to say as well, for me, Mike not working from home is actually good for me because I look forward to seeing him in the evening. Of course, I always look forward to seeing him in the evening, but more so when I've been at home all day by myself. When he comes in, I'm like, oh, brilliant. Like, it's great just to have like a chat and like, how was your day? Were you speaking to anyone? You know, what's going on? So that's keeping me going. So even though when he goes in the morning, I'm like, oh, I'll be here on my own. I don't really mind it because obviously I'm quite busy. But in the evening then when he comes in, I'm like, yes, I have somebody to talk to. So that's working out well for me. So guys, I'm coming to the end of my work day. It was a weird day. I ended up kind of working into my lunch, which I know my lunch isn't set, but I had a meeting after my lunch. So I kind of worked into my lunch. Then I only had kind of 30 minutes. So I had to just run out, grab some food and then come back in. And I felt not having my walk. I normally have a walk at lunchtime and I feel that now. So that was bad on my part, but it just goes to show that it's really, really important. So what I'm going to do is probably set my lunch at a different time and just make sure that I get out and I get that fresh air. because yeah, I really felt my productivity today was the lowest it's been. I want to try and do this as much as it's not interesting, just to give everyone a sense of this is normal, it's okay, this is what I'm doing, and if you get an idea from what I'm doing, then cool. Happy days. So today was good for me. Like I said, I had my little kind of meeting this morning, our coffee meeting. Then I met with my manager, I met with one of the other girls I work with, and then I had another meeting in the afternoon of 3 other people. So it was great. I had a load of interaction today, which that was very positive, very, very good. So it's what it's all about. I'm telling you, it's what it's all about. Exercise and interaction where possible. So that is it. I'm gonna leave it here. My arm is killing me from holding this up. Hope you're all holding on okay, holding up good. Pop a comment down below. Let me know how you're getting on, and let's chat. Let's have that interaction. Let's have a little bit of a chat. And if you're feeling like SH1T, call it, say it. Just say, look, I'm not having a good day, and let's talk about it. Because, like, let's be honest, this isn't normal for any of us, and there's no point in pretending that it is, because it's not, and it's fine not to be fine. Simple as. I'll end it on that. See you later.